In this video, we're going to see this LeetCode problem that is named as find all the numbers disappeared in an array. So if you have a basic knowledge of array, then you can easily solve this LeetCode problem, and it is a very easy LeetCode problem. So first of all, let's analyze this problem. So you are given an array nums of n integers where the index of nums is the range 1 till n, right? You are given the range also, and in that case return an array of all the integers in the range 1 till n that do not appear in nums. Well, now what does it say? It says that you are given an array, like, let's move on here. You are given an array like this, right? So in this array there are the numbers starting from 1 till 8. How many numbers we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So there are total 8 numbers, 8 elements. So there should be the number of numbers in this list should be 1 till 8. There are some numbers that are not present in this array. Like you can see here that this 3 and this 3 is repeating, and also this 2 and this 2 is also repeating. So these two numbers are repeating, which means that there are some numbers that are not present in the array. Now if we look at this, and we can easily analyze, like we have here, I just make another list. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have we don't have 5 and 6, we have then 7, then we have 8. So these are the total numbers that we have in this list. You can easily see it like this, and 2 and 3 are repeating. So what are the missing numbers? We have 5 and 6. 5 and 6 are the missing numbers here. So these two are missing. So what do we have to do? We have to just analyze the missing numbers. This array could be much more longer, and it could have like 1,000 elements. So how you will gonna analyze the 1,000 elements? That which element is missing? So if you will you be counting like 1 till 1,000 and then figuring out yeah, this element is missing? No, we have to make an algorithm, a specific algorithm that will automatically analyze that which number is missing from the array. So the first thing first, we just need to just cut out the repeating numbers from here. This is 2 and 3. So what do we have to do? In this list we have some repeating number. So the best way you can remove the repeating number is to convert it into the set. So the first thing first we have to do is to convert the list into a set to avoid repeating elements. So this is the first thing that we need to do in this problem. So if it's become a set like this, I just make this round bracket like that, or maybe like this. So it will become like this set, right? 1 2 3 4 5 4 7 and 8. Now we have to analyze it. The second thing what we have to do, we have to apply loop. So we have the 1 till n. So how many elements here? 8. So we have to just run the loop from 1 till 8, right? So this is the second step, and the third step is that we have to, if that index is not is in the set, then what we have to do, we have to append I in the list. So we have to append I in the list. So this is the basic algorithm that we need to follow while making the code. So let's just move on to the code. So here what I have to do here is that first I will just what I will gonna do here is that I will make a num set. So we just see num set, and I'm just converting this list into the set. So the next thing that we need to do is to initialize an empty list that will be helpful at the end. And again, for I in range, and I have to just initialize this with 1 until the last element or the total number of elements that are present in the list. So what do we have to do? We have to just, I'm just calculating the length of this list, and I'm adding 1. Why? Because we have to run the loop for n times. That's why, not the n minus 1 times. If we have to run the n minus 1 time, then I will not increment this one here. So this is the basic thing. And now this is a simple if condition. If I not in num set, simple. If I is not in num set, then you have to just append it to the answer list, right? So you have to just append it to the answer list, and in the end you just need to return the answer list. So this is the basic algorithm, I hope you understand this step by step. We just need, let's just run this thing to see if there is, yeah. So it is accepted on both cases. Case 2, we had this 1 and 1 list and it was missing 2. So we just need to do same thing and it was passed. So what is the time and space complexity of this algorithm? So you can see here that the time complexity, if you see that the time complexity of converting this list into the set is, you can say on, big O of n, right? And also the time complexity of this loop, you can say that this loop is you can say this loop is running n times, right? This loop is running n times, so it will be on, right? And so n plus n, you can see here is that the total time complexity that we have is the on. So the total time complexity is on. And what about the space complexity? Space complexity, when we talk about space complexity, then we are using the additional list here. So we are using the additional list. So that's why we have this space complexity of on, where n is the number of elements in the list. So this is the time and space complexity of this algorithm. So I hope you understand this easy LeetCode problem. And if you have any queries and questions, so you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.